Welcome back, modern backpackers. Today we delve into how you can retire in just a decade by living in Mexico, earning an American salary, and harnessing the power of a Roth IRA. Imagine this. You're an average American, earning an average American salary and living an average American life. But what if I told you you could trade that average life for a life of adventure, culture, and early retirement? Mexico, our southern neighbor, offers a gateway to that life. And in this episode, we're going to explore exactly how. When you think retirement, does it conjure images of your 60s or even 70s? What if that could be just 10 years away? It might seem implausible, but stick with me. You might recall from my previous video about the cost of living in Mexico. Whereas living in Houston might cost around $3,500 per month, living luxuriously in Monterrey, one of Mexico's pricier cities, costs under $2,500. This leaves you with surplus funds to invest. But here's the twist. Instead of just packing your bags and heading south, what if you took your job with you without your employer ever knowing? Remote work has grown exponentially in the last few years. With that expansion comes a world of possibilities. Leveraging your American salary in a country like Mexico could be the ultimate game changer in your retirement planning. But why secretly? Well, it's not about being deceptive, but about breaking free from conventional chains. Some employers may not understand the appeal or see the benefits. They may question the move due to concerns about productivity or tax implications, which is a non-issue based on my 3-year experience doing this living in Mexico. And now, the million-dollar, or shall we say Bitcoin question: how do we leverage the power of a Roth IRA for early retirement? From my last video, we broke down the numbers. With the average American salary combined with the cost of living in Monterrey, Mexico, we can have an investable income of $1,900 per month. If you recall from our last video, we mentioned our plan to follow the Bitcoin cycles, buying and selling Bitcoin during its highs and lows. By doing this, we would end up with a tax bill of roughly $644,000. That's a significant sum, especially in Mexico. It might buy an average middle-class home in Texas, but in Mexico, it could easily purchase a mansion. Hence, the solution to saving that tax money is using a retirement vehicle known as a Roth IRA. Most likely, if you're American, you've probably heard of IRAs, which essentially are retirement savings vehicles. You've also probably learned that you have the option to choose between a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. In this video, I won't bore you with all the details, pros, and cons between the traditional IRA and the Roth IRA. Just understand that someone who prefers a traditional IRA is someone looking to save on taxes now and expects a lower income upon retirement. In contrast, a Roth IRA functions oppositely. With it, one pays taxes on their salary now, expecting that their future investments can be cashed out tax-free. If you're a cryptocurrency investor like me and anticipate a much higher income in the future, then a Roth IRA might be preferable. Remember, this isn't financial advice. It's just how I'm managing my own portfolio. Imagine this. You invested in Ethereum back in early 2016. By some stroke of genius, you managed to sell at its peak in January 2018, buy in again at the market bottom that December, and then cash out your entire portfolio in December 2021. Your initial $700 investment blossomed into a staggering $48 million. But here's the catch. You'd owe a whopping $10 million in taxes. What if I told you there's a way you could have kept all of that money tax-free? Enter the Roth IRA. If our savvy investor had simply started with that $700 in a Roth IRA, they could have skipped that enormous tax bill. Sounds like a fairy tale? It's not. Billionaires like Peter Thiel have been using this method for years. Thiel's $2,000 Roth IRA is now a jaw-dropping $5 billion, and he can cash that out without owing a penny to Uncle Sam. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'll never be that lucky. And hey, most of us won't stumble upon hundreds of millions in tax obligations. But here's the thing. Whether you're aiming to turn your investments into billions, or you're just a regular investor dollar cost averaging into the market, you're still up against the American tax system. And those taxes, they can pile up big time. Plus, who knows when the government might decide to hike up taxes, especially if programs like Social Security dry up. Let's dive into the rules of a Roth IRA. First up, contribution limits. Under 50, you can contribute up to $6,500 per year. Over 50, your limit increases to $7,500 per year. There are income restrictions to be aware of if you're looking to maximize these contributions. But don't fret. I have a solution for those exceeding these limits, which I'll discuss shortly. For 2023 single filers, if you earn less than $138,000, you can contribute the full $6,500 or $7,500 based on age. The ability to contribute begins to reduce after $138,000 and vanishes entirely above $153,000. For married filers, the full contribution is accessible if your combined income is under $218,000. This reduces after hitting $218,000 and is null at over $228,000. If your earnings exceed these thresholds, I've got a workaround for you. This involves initially contributing the $6,500 or $7,500 to a traditional IRA, then immediately converting it into a Roth IRA. This maneuver is termed the backdoor Roth IRA. As of 2023, while there's chatter about Congress potentially closing this loophole, nothing's set in stone. You've got until your individual tax return's due date to contribute to your Roth IRA. So, for the 2023 contribution year, with the tax return deadline being April 2024, you've got until then to fill up that $6,500 slot. On the flip side, the earliest you can contribute for a specific year is the very first day of that year. Meaning, for the 2024 Roth IRA contribution, the starting bell rings on January 1st, 2024. Let's dive into the details of withdrawals from a Roth IRA. One of the shining advantages of a Roth IRA is its flexibility. It can act as a savings vessel since you can access all your contributions without any tax or early withdrawal penalties. Remember, you've already paid the tax dues on these funds. Imagine this: you max out your Roth IRA in 2023 and 2024, contributing $6,500 each year, a total of $13,000. You invest in Bitcoin. Keeping our illustration simple, let's assume your portfolio balloons to $100,000. Now, out of this, you can freely pull out your initial $13,000 without any penalties or tax. But be cautious. Every dollar beyond this will come with tax implications and potentially a hefty 10% penalty, which could total around 30% when accounting for your tax bracket. Not the best move, in my opinion. But what if you wish to harness the full strength of a Roth IRA, aiming to withdraw all your contributions and earnings without any tax or penalties? Here are the golden rules. Number 1 is age. You must be 59.5 years or older. Number 2 is holding period. Your funds should have been in the Roth IRA for at least 5 years. For instance, say you're 60 and just starting with your Roth IRA contributions. You'd then need to hold off until you're 65 to withdraw tax and penalty-free. And here's a piece of good news. The 5-year countdown begins on the first day of your contribution year. So if your 2023 contribution, $6,500, was made around April 2024, your timer started on January 1st, 2023. Lastly, where can you set up a Roth IRA? For traditional investments, giants like JP Morgan and Fidelity have you covered. However, for crypto enthusiasts, the options in 2023 can be limiting. As of now, mainstream platforms don't support cryptocurrency investments in their retirement offerings, but a few specialized platforms like iTrust Capital cater to this niche. I personally use iTrust Capital, but a word of caution for viewers: always do your due diligence before opening any account. If you do decide to go with iTrust Capital, then I would really appreciate it if you use my affiliate link down below. It will help with the growth of my channel. Let's dive into the topic of counterparty risks. If you've been caught up in the drama surrounding Celsius, BlockFi, and Voyager, you're likely already familiar with these risks. Now, when it comes to iTrust Capital, they don't hold on to your assets. Instead, they keep them in cold storage. This is unlike companies like Celsius Network and BlockFi, which lend out your assets. iTrust Capital primarily generates revenue through trading fees incurred when you buy or sell crypto. Essentially, iTrust Capital serves as a platform or software that facilitates Roth IRA setups and provides an annual tax form that you can forward to your accountant. Your assets are held under Coinbase custody. From what I've gathered, Coinbase Custody is a well-regulated, publicly traded U.S. company that predominantly, if not entirely, keeps assets in cold storage. A few more thoughts on iTrust Capital. It suits my needs personally, especially since they offer major cryptocurrencies that I'm tracking, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. However, if you're aiming to start a Roth IRA with more niche tokens in mind, a self-directed Roth IRA might be more up your alley. The perks of a self-directed Roth IRA are manifold. Not only do you get all the advantages of a regular IRA, as you would with iTrust Capital, but you also have the autonomy to store store your crypto with your private keys on devices like a nano ledger. Plus, with a self-directed IRA, you can diversify by even investing your retirement funds in real estate. In conclusion, retiring early and living the life of your dreams isn't just reserved for lottery winners or Wall Street magnates. With the right knowledge, strategies, and tools at your disposal, anyone can carve out their ideal retirement scenario. Living in a country like Mexico, where your money stretches further, paired with shrewd investments like the ones I've described, can make early retirement more than just a distant fantasy. Utilizing tools like the Roth IRA can supercharge your savings and protect you from hefty tax obligations. While this isn't financial advice, it's a testament to the power of research, planning, and seizing opportunities. If you found this video valuable and want more insights like this, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the Modern Backpackers channel. Every click supports the growth of this community and allows me to bring more content like this to you. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep exploring your financial frontiers.